scorched earth in our wake. How badass is that?
Heads up, Hunter.
Makes it look like you're dragging a bit. Want another can of Start Drive?
I'm, still working on my first one.
Tony, I notice you aren't drinking any yourself.
I'm saving them all for you. Besides, I'm wired enough as it is.
I'm a little worried about time. We only have a prototype, and we still have to make one for each of the team members.
Well, if we have to stay up all night, that's what we'll do. Better than sitting around watching TV with Wolverine, eh?
They say idle hands do Mephisto's work. I didn't realize Johnny Blaze's real name was Idle Hands.
Hold on, Doc. Did you just make a joke?
I still do that from time to time.
It's starting to feel like normal around here.
End of the world, normal, same difference, right?
Just keep working, Tony.
Been one hell of a wild ride, hasn't it, Hunter?
It is about to get wilder.
You know, when I graduated MIT summa cum laude, I knew I was destined to found a billion-dollar tech empire. But if you told me I would one day trade in my state-of-the-art Avengers lab for a demon-powered forge in a haunted abbey, and my Nobel Prize-winning staff of scientists for Dr. Spooky and the Jolly Green Giant, I'd have told you I didn't believe in fairy tales.
I do hope your workmates are treating you well.
Oh yeah, we've got a real dysfunctional office vibe going on back here. But if I had to pick one coworker who I said was my absolute favorite, I would have to go with Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace.
You prefer the demon in the forge to Strange?
Well, Babs is surprisingly helpful, especially for an evil entity that keeps whispering, "Kill them all," in my ear, over and over again.
Tony, should I be worried?
Well, just keep your door locked at night and you'll be fine. Gotcha! I've been waiting for that a long time.
Do not scare me like that.
I scared the 300-year-old demon child of Lilith? I can die now.
You keep pulling pranks like that, and you might.
The look on your face right now, priceless. But not as priceless as it will be when you see what we've been burning the midnight oil over.
What have you been working on?
Top secret. I'd send you an NDA, but I'm pretty sure my executive assistant is Lillian now. Plus, I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. So, sorry boss, but you'll just have to wait.
I do not like waiting, or surprises.
And I used to not like magic all that much, but here we are. Don't worry, you'll get the big reveal in the morning. Oh, which reminds me, I better get back at it.
If you ignore the sense of demonic gloom lurking in the flames, it's almost like we're back in the workshop at Avengers Tower. Almost.
You seem quite occupied here.
It's good. It's really good, actually. If I can keep myself busy enough, I think I can keep the darkness at bay.
Do not be afraid to rely on your friends. They can support you when you feel uneasy.
I'm doing exactly that. In this forge, with the scientific instruments laid out before me, it feels safe. I hope I can hold on to that for as long as I can. It turns out all I needed was to get my hands on a decent set of mass spectrometers. And to be reunited with those two. I miss them. I don't want them to hear. Their egos are big enough already.
I will leave you to finish whatever it is you are working on here.
The God Killer has been displaying some strange behavior.
You mean besides the glowing?
Yes, besides the glowing. This concerns you directly, I think. I've noticed whenever you're in its presence, the artifact begins to almost pulsate, like it comes alive for you. What do you make of that?
Whatever it means, we have to hope it is a good thing. Because the alternative?
Would be yet another potentially world-ending threat for us to deal with. And this one would be right here under our noses.
Is it still safe for me to pick up?
I suspect you're the only one of us who can. I don't think the God Killer wants anyone else touching it.
I will just pray that is a good thing.
Evildoers beware.
You can see it in the air now. Smell it in the sky. Feel it in your bones. He is almost here. Do you know why the sky has changed its hue to that rather radioactive shade of green? That's what it looks like when the veil between two dimensions begins to bleed together and become one. Almost like a sunset. The sun is about to go down on this dimension, and all will go dark. Hunter, I'm scared. I don't want to face him alone.
You are not scared. You are just trying to play on my better nature.
You think me insincere, after all I have done for you.
All you have done for me is put me in a casket.
That's not true. I sold my soul for you.
You... what?
It's the truth Sarah and Agatha have been hiding from you. They wanted you to hate me. So they kept the sacrifice I made for you a secret.
More lies! They would never do such a thing to me.
They would. And they did.
Why would you sacrifice your soul for me anyway?
Because you would have died if I didn't. A human and a member of the Blood never had a child together before. You were the first. You were so sick. I was told you weren't going to survive. So, I made a deal with him. Your life, in exchange for my soul. I gave up everything for you. My humanity, my soul, my life. Why can't you stand by my side?
You know I cannot betray those who have grown to trust me.
I thought you might say that. I just want you to know But when you fail, my offer will still stand.
Do me no favors, Mother.
Why won't you accept how much I love you?
If you truly love me, end this madness before it breaks the world.
Child, the world is already broken.
Not yet. You cannot stop us, Mother. I will face you.
You always have.
Done with all this mysterious secrecy business, and you have got to get over it too.
This isn't about me trying to be mysterious, Illyana.
Then tell them what you know about the God Killer, right now.
I will, but I need to do it in my own way.
Ugh, you are so frustrating.
Yes, Tony feels the same way. But the forces at work here are not to be trifled with. A single misstep could end things for all of us.
And you continuing to keep what you know a secret could end up with the same result. So think that over. But not for too long. We don't have time.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
All right, let's get... give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close.
You have my undivided attention. In this reality, anyway. This will greatly advance our research capabilities.
Don't forget to write.
Tony and I have been researching this God Killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth. I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
If you are not ready to share information with me, then I trust you to let me know when the time is right.
I appreciate your confidence in us. However, I fear the time may never be right. Perhaps I should tell you now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Cthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Cthon, it's made of Cthon.
I'm sorry. This is somehow worse than what I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Cthon's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back, and in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It has resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
Throw it away so quickly, when we barely understand it or what it could do?
You're right, I'm only speaking about my feelings on the matter. Whatever this weapon can do, we need to know. It may be our last hope.
I feel drawn to it, like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Cthon. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it, rising and falling, like it is breathing.
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours, and let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Cthon.
Well, that changes things.
Hunter, I need you in the war room as soon as possible.
This should be useful.
Always on the hunt, right?
Agatha.
What brings you to the library at this hour?
In your reading about Cthon, have you come across anything about a weapon made from a piece of his body?
This is about the God Killer, isn't it?
It is.
You already know what it's made of. Why are you so interested in knowing more?
I am not interested in it as much as it seems to be interested in me.
What do you mean?
When I came near it, the blade glowed. I feel as though it recognized me.
It recognized you?
Yes. It seemed to respond to my presence.
Curious. I wish I had an explanation for you, but I don't. Since Strange learned of the Blade's more than disturbing origins, I've been doing more digging on the subject. Well, I haven't come across anything specific about the God Killer or its apparent tendency to illuminate, I did find one hopeful nugget of information about it that should come as some comfort to you.
Please continue then. I could use all the hope and comfort I can get.
There is reason for both. You see, if Red Skull kept the God Killer as a means of double-crossing Lilith and protecting himself from Chthon, he was wise. According to the texts I've been reading, only Chthon can kill Chthon. If that blade really is made from him, it's the only thing in all of creation that can destroy him. The question is, are you sure you're up to taking your mother's life in order to end Chthon's? Because the God Killer now makes that possibility very much a reality.
I wish there was another way, but I doubt my mother will listen to reason and abandon this insanity.
As I recall, she was never very good at listening to anyone. You, my dear, have the weight of the world on you more than ever now, and it shows. Perhaps getting some rest while you still can is in order.
And you, Agatha? Do spirits ever rest?
Not this one. Not until I know every single soul I care about is safe. I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the Blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the Blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the Blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning. Hunter?
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the Dark God Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional Elder God. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on Transian history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them. Before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shaw had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
It's good to have you around again.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair. Let's do this.
New and improved.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
Later.
We're almost there, kiddo. Finish what you need to finish, while there's still time.
I will let you know when I am ready.
One of the Hydra operatives in this area has been transmitting unusual signals back to their base of operations.
Looking at me?
If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
We hear you.
Here we go again! Nice! Let's do this! About time. Our pact will not be broken!
I am impressed.
Try this on for size!
Now that was something.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings.
We all share the same brain.
Our time to shine.
Here I am.
Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
I feel more like myself every day.
Want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. Hope you're ready.
pretty good at this.
It's my turn. We can wait nothing.
They have not changed their plans.
Now for something real special. Good for you. You picked the wrong damn bug. That looked like it hurt. Bad luck for you, bud. Dibs on the ugly one.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Good one.
You're gonna remember me. Let's see how tough you are. I've been waiting.
This should be fun.
Your time has come. Hell. This shall be of great help. I cannot move.
Everything looks good so far.
Nice move, bub.
I'm on it. Right, feeling it. Take that. Don't make this any harder than it has to be.
Nothing to report. Tap. I wasn't even trying that hard.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
How's it going?
I know it's late, but we really must talk about the reality of you wielding that weapon.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I have found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. I typically avoid venturing this far from the Abbey, especially at night. It makes Tony nervous, you see. Not in the "I'm concerned about your personal well-being" doctor sense. I think he's actually more afraid of what might happen to my side of the forge without proper supervision. Which, to be fair, is a valid concern. And in most cases, I'm perfectly content to bide my time studying safely indoors. But I'm sure there's nothing to fear with you by my side, Hunter. There's an unsettling air about this place.
This church belonged to a preacher named Hiram Shaw. His influence turned Salem against its coven.
A charismatic personality and a fearful populace can do much evil together.
There was more to it than that.
Yes, I suspected as much. You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
I thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently.
Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
How are you, Hunter?
Hunter, hello. I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter. You certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
What you doing, Charlie? This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge.
Hunter?
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in? Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along.
My old high school friends was watching us fight.
almost sent my astral form to cover more ground.
That means you were trying to ghost me?
I caution against speaking in modern vernacular as it rapidly evaporates from the pool of youthful lexicon. Then magic will say you are uncool.
Unfathomable. According to magic, we are besties now.
Ah, yes. Our last conversation afforded me valuable insight into my current state of being. Your continued confidence and honesty with me have rekindled some of my own belief in myself.
The Sorcerer Supreme is a role only one mortal in a generation can hold.
Fancy titles impress the illusion of rank upon the world, but that's all it is. A name for one who understands much, and yet so little at the same time. I am merely a man with a very useful set of skills who worked to fill a niche.
I will light a beacon every step of the way.
The doubt never crossed my mind. You have my gratitude, Hunter.
Perhaps the Sorcerer Supreme could conjure me up an ice cream cone?
Due to Stark's contractual obligations, I can only offer Avengers-themed flavors. Nobody needs the caloric marvel that is Hulka Hulka burning love. A single scoop is a meal unto itself. Hunter, no matter what the outcome of our struggle is, you have not given up on me. That is a bond that carries beyond words and worlds.
Oh, you are gonna love this. All right, let's get started. How's it going, boss? Came to the right man. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech. See you, Hunter.
I could listen to your stories for hours.
Thanks. I do enjoy flattery. Thanks, Hunter.
Can never be too strong, right, Hunter? Always heard that I have too much energy.
That is a compliment.
Depends on who's saying it. Used to hearing that I'm too powerful. I need to pull my punches.
That seems counterintuitive in battle.
I think it's because I intimidate the inferior. The most boring conversations are about who is more powerful. What do you think about that?
A show of strength can avert bloodshed.
For me, it's about knowing I can stand up in any fight. It's not about going binary or anything like that, although binary is fun.
Real power is standing back up after getting knocked down.
That is an inspiring notion.
Resilience in the face of adversity, baby. That's what I respect about you, Hunter. You're not afraid of your strength, and you fight to win in every battle.
Caretaker and Agatha shaped me that way.
If they did a good job, we all just might stop this apocalypse. And I'm betting they did.
Hydra is still intent on detonating these rift charges wherever they can. Consequences be damned.
Come get it.
Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
Fair enough. That was really something.
About time.
Impressive. That's the spirit.
for the mother. Time to shine. You're in trouble now. Targeting systems active.
More fodder for your amusement.
Serve her with honor.
Their plans. Many before you have tried and failed.
Now for something real special. I'm gonna rip you a new one. You looking at me?
Even the Mother of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Now it's my turn.
She will sustain us.
Let's dance. Now you're starting to piss me off. You needed more than I do.
That should help.
Soon we will be nerds. All gonna get it. Finally, it's my turn.
Certainly made them enthusiastic.
My fate is no different.
on attacking me.
They are being reinforced. They have not lost focus yet. Walk in the light.
I'll take what I can get. That must have taken practice. Hope you're ready.
Interesting tactic.
I must have angered them.
Not looking good for you.
We need to restore our strength!
Whatever gets the job done. You're not the first to try that.
How many more will challenge the Sorcerer Supreme?
We can wait no more!
Turn the favor in kind.
You're gonna remember me. Scanner, speaking of reinforcements. I've got your back.
Good stuff.
And power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change. This will
Can't say I've ever seen that one before, Doc.
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
You'll have to do better than that.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. Welcome assistance.
How long have you been waiting to do that? You had your chance. See a pattern here?
We are not out of this yet.
Listen to me, dude.
Aid here. Their time is short.
Gotta admit, the kid's pretty good.
That was the last of the charges. They won't be conducting any further experiments here.
Let's try that again, shall we?
How many times you gonna try that?
Let's give it a go. Just what this battle requires. One of our allies is in trouble. Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Let's do the trick.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I...
Let's see how tough you are.
You have no idea how angry you've made my cloak.
Stop me like that.
knows how to do is bleed. Want it done right, gotta do it yourself.
You won't break my resolve that easily.
I have always wanted a sidekick.
Bad luck for I'd say you got lucky, bub.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Our powers combined shook Hydra's foundations. Hunter, I may have found something of interest to you. The means to surmount that obstacle you were so interested in. The secret lies with the symbiote you recovered. If my suspicions are correct, it can be used to disrupt your troublesome ward in the same way that my own wards of protection fell at the Sanctum Sanctorum.
What do I have to do?
Without going off on an overly technical Starkian rant, the alien itself has a very unusual composition. Its seemingly gelatinous structure seems to interfere with the ward's resonance frequency when channeled with the appropriate magic.
You are not going to ask me to retrieve more of the creature, are you?
That shouldn't be necessary. Although a cooperative venom would be invaluable here, I think we can make do with what's left from before. I left a vial of the symbiote on my desk in the forge. If you're intent on removing the ward, take it with you. Discreetly.
Thank you for pursuing this further, Doctor. I doubt anyone else could have made this kind of discovery.
You're too kind, Hunter. Besides, I think our mutual friend has done quite well in guiding you so far.
I am very grateful to have such insightful friends.
Say hello for me sometime, would you?
I will, Doctor.
And now I should be getting back to my work, but do be careful out there, Hunter, and don't forget about the vial on my desk.
If it was here, Autumn would show me. Autumn must not see it that way. How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end?
Pasa, Hunter.
Autumn thinks otherwise. This is which sign? This is a distillate from the Venom symbiote. Strange thinks this will dispel the ward? The doctor crafted a strange brew that might bring down the ward.
Maybe he learned something new while snooping around in my library.
If nothing else, he knows about you, Agatha. That you are helping me.
He's a very perceptive man. Perhaps it's for the best. There's no sense in worrying about it now, at any rate. Let's see if you can banish this ward. Feeling well today, dear?
The doctor came up
concoction
with something,
on the ward.
But I am not so sure. These appear to be human bones.
I suspect we've finally found the last resting place of Hiram Shaw. Judging by the looks of this place, he was locked down here for quite some time. I can't say I pity him.
But how would he have ended up like this?
Someone sealed him in and made sure there was no chance of ever escaping.
Someone?
From what we've seen, I believe this was your mother's handiwork. She must have used the Darkhold page taken from Shaw to seal his fate. Literally. And I'm sure that means Sarah was at the very least aware of what Lilith had done.
Shaw should have been held accountable in public.
Perhaps, but neither of us is in a position to judge now.
After what he did to the Coven, I can see the difficulty in having a tempered response.
I can only imagine how angry Lilith and Sarah were when they finally arrived in Salem. In some ways, locking Shaw down here almost seems merciful.
I do not see the moon seal here.
You're right. I don't sense its power here either.
I found highly detailed drawings on Shaw's desk. They were concealed with some kind of magic.
Magic that's no match for you, it seems. Let's give those drawings a closer look.
This place looks so lonely. These drawings...
They're witch warrens. Places where a witch might hide using magical means. Judging from the detail he put into these, Shaw must have studied the Warrens for a long time before making his move.
He tortured them there.
Yes, I suspect so.
Why?
The witches wouldn't give up the moon seal. Our gift doomed the Salem Coven to an unimaginable fate. These drawings may yet be useful. I will bring them back to the library for further study. Meet me there tomorrow night.
Your mastery of the arcane is formidable, Hunter. I don't think our enemies were quite ready for that.
How's it going?
What shall we chat about?
I'm the best there is at what I do, but you're right behind me. You need to go easier on Sarah, kid.
What brought that up?
I've seen how you are together. You're always circling each other, waiting for the other one to pounce.
I do not want to fight her, but she does not give me a choice in the matter.
Well, yeah, you ran into her the day after you died. For her, you were gone.
Where is this coming from, Logan? This is not entirely about Sarah.
I've lived way too long. For nearly a century, Victor Creed, Sabretooth, has been a bitter enemy. But I've lost count of the times we've fought side by side. I'm not asking you to forget your history, but it doesn't always need to be a fight to the death. Isn't that something special? Thanks, kid.
See, you're adjusting.
Quite a view out here, Logan.
You know, I didn't always go by Logan. Or Wolverine, for that matter. Once upon a time, they used to call me Weapon X. Not exactly warm and cuddly, eh?
Tough. Deadly. It suits you.
Maybe so. But sometimes, I wonder how things would have turned out for me if I'd been given a different name. You know, something softer like Bob or Moonchild. You ever think how your whole destiny got laid out the minute they named you Hunter?
Hunter is what they call me, and that is what I am proud to be.
Good on you, then. You're sure doing a lot of hunting these days. I think you got lucky with somebody like Caretaker watching out for you.
I suppose her name is fitting, then.
I'd have killed to have someone like Caretaker in my life. One way or another, I've lost everybody I ever cared about.
That must have been hard on you.
For a while, yeah. But lately, I've been feeling like I'm getting my edge back. Like when I was younger.
Oh? What changed?
Could be a lot of things. Maybe I've been eating better. Maybe it's some kind of weirdo Abbey magic at work. Or maybe it's the fact that I somehow managed to make a new friend.
If my presence is causing you to reclaim your edge, then I am honored. It is not what I intended, but it is a welcome side effect.
Hopefully it's the only side effect. Otherwise, I gotta contact my doctor. I ain't had a real teammate I could count on since I took a break from the X-Men.
How is it?
It's kinda nice.
Hunter, I've heard you're calm under pressure. Any tips? I've got a complicated relationship with anger.
So I have heard. And witnessed. And experienced firsthand.
Yes, I regret that our first interactions were between you and the green guy. Lilith had a way with keeping me enraged.
Trust me, I have a similar relationship with my mother.
Tell me, Hunter, do you have any tried and true ways to avoid being triggered?
I am not always successful at blocking an emotion. So, I remain grounded by focusing on breathing and reminding myself that it is okay to feel, but I control how I act and think.
The most success I've ever had was when I was able to do just what you described.
It is not simple and requires additional techniques, like breathing control and thinking joyful, calming thoughts.
Ah, the happy place. Mine is in the lab, or going out for a stroll around campus with Betty.
I picture a world free of darkness and my mother's corrupting influence. And me, fishing by a river.
Well, that sounds lovely. I hope our happy places come true for both of us. All of my attempts to control my anger work, until they don't.
In my time, philosophers would simply say that you are prone to bouts of explosive and uncontrollable passion. Perhaps you should simply reframe your so-called rage monster.
That would make me a cerulean passion beast. I'm not one for marketing, but it's not much of an improvement over Green Rage Monster.
I agree. Although both conjure very different images in the mind's eye.
Honestly, the best method I've found so far? Focus on doing positive work. Time to put the nose to the grindstone and redeem myself for the Hulk's rampages. Thanks for the chat, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this. All right, let's get... Got more coil for me? I'll make something great out of this. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
I just hope you brought me something interesting. This will greatly advance our research capabilities. We're not quite finished yet?
Later.
Ready to work?
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Even a Sorcerer Supreme can't rest on his laurels.
All right then.
Hello, my sweet queen.
If Hydra's mystics succeed in opening that rift, they'll call even more of Lilith's children to their side.
Bring what you got.
They are doing well so far.
endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change. This won't end. You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
That's one mystic out. Another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there. Mystics are digging deeper, reaching for something to call for.
Defiler.
They are still coming for me. No mercy for the servants of Lilith! Hell that. The light will heal you.
I'll take what I can get.
Even for Hydra. All who serve Lilith will fall. You had your
Time.
Plan B. A gift from ancient traditions. Prepare yourself. Just what this battle requires. Requires assistance. I haven't lost their interest yet.
Everything according to plan.
Just what I need. Scared yet? It's about time.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. Everyone? Your time has come! You were too weak for this fight.
Everything according to plan.
Nice move, bub.
I fully intend to make it as possible for you. Fair warning.
Hardly breaking a sweat. Should do the trick. I'm gonna rip
Not bad. Great. Not bad.
Maybe it's time you quit this racket.
Strike. I'm afraid I'm not much good like this.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Now it's
Impressive.
Let us take them down.
Perhaps we should team up more often.
We've done it.
I must meditate on Blaze, the parchment of power, and our recent battle.
Hunter.
I've been trying to puzzle together where the Salem Coven hid the Moon Seal from Shaw.
Have you discovered something?
Shaw's drawings. He was looking for the Salem witches who had gone into hiding.
And we know that he found them.
But they told him nothing. And where he failed, we may still find the answers we need.
I do not follow.
We're going to make a magical phone call. Find each witch warren using Shaw's maps, and collect a sample of soil from each. Soil stained with a witch's lifeblood is a powerful magical catalyst. It may be enough. Study Shaw's maps, and bring back a sample of soil from each witch warren. That soil may be potent enough to commune with the Salem witches.
This is one of the witch warrens. What terrible fate did this witch suffer? This place resembles one of Shaw's drawings. You are not forgotten. The son of God approves. He sees the path. I see. Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods. Autumn be praised. That did not work. Autumn thinks otherwise. Autumn does not answer. This is one of the witch warrens. What does Agatha want with this soil?
Welcome, Hunter.
Hunter, hello.
I have collected the soil you asked for, but you never told me why we are doing this.
Soil stained with a witch's blood is potent stuff. In the wrong hands, it can be very dangerous. In the right hands, well, I just hope it's potent enough.
This is going to help us find the Moon Seal?
The Salem Coven stashed it away, somewhere safe. I'm thinking the best way to find out where it is to ask them directly. Meet me at the Elemental Altar.
What is all this?
Everyone knows you can't commune with the spirits without plenty of candles, dear. Witchcraft 101. I would stand back if I were you.
I expected a solemn ritual, but I think you are enjoying this.
I haven't been part of a seance in years, and look, it's working.
Is that a tree?
That's not just any tree. It's the hanging tree. Those old girls hid the Moon Seal in plain sight. Shaw would have never suspected the seal was hidden in the very place he murdered his enemies.
Where might I find this hanging tree?
In the time of the Salem Coven, it was not far from Shaw's church. The Abbey's magic tends to rearrange things, though. You may have to explore in order to find it.
This must be the hanging tree. How many innocents died under these branches?
From Transia in the hands of the Knights of Wundagore to the Witches of Salem, that seal has covered quite a bit of ground. Despite Shaw's evil, the Coven protected it to the last. The Elder God's next trial waits for you at the Reflecting Pool.
Curious. There must not be anything here. Autumn must not see it that way. Agatha, what is this?
What can only be called corruption, just like that which consumed Shaw and his followers. The key to healing the Abbey grounds lies beyond the next trial. Now that we have the Coven's moon seal, you just have to survive the challenge. Simple, right?
Nothing is ever as simple as it appears when it comes to the gods.
I can't argue with you there, dear. Good luck.
Remind me about the seal?
Now that you have the moon seal, seek out the glyph to place it in. Hypus was among the first of the Elder Gods born at the dawn of our world. And unfortunately for him, he was also the first among them to die.
How does an Elder God die?
He was consumed by another Elder God. In this case, his own brother, Set.
Lovely. Leave some for the rest of us. You were too weak for this fight. You have earned this! I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics. Your mother abandoned you. The advantage is mine. Feel my call.
By consuming Hypus, Set absorbed his brother's power, but also triggered the downfall of the Elder Gods, as they turned on one another and became demons. I mentioned during the last trial, with most of the Elder Gods corrupted, Atum was born and sent to destroy them. When he was done, he released their energy back to the stars.
And now they watch the from above while I fight for their amusement?
Who am I to speculate on their intentions? So far, I'd say things have worked out to your benefit.
I am impressed. They cannot possibly match your strength. Now that was something. I should come back another night. Bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank, but I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Oh, you are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? Let me do my thing. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop.
Oh, and I was just about to binge watch those games. This should serve our purposes quite nicely, I think. Always a pleasure.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set. This should be useful.
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn things. You don't know how close I came.
Just in case you were looking for another opportunity to even the score with Hydra, I think these clowns are hoping for a fight. Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
I don't foresee any concerns there.
Just what I need. I'm gonna rip this new one. Still want a piece? Come get it.
Watch closely.
Crude, but effective.
They do not stand a chance.
Legend flows before our very eyes. Lilith certainly made them enthusiastic. Come all the way here for a fight?
Want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. Not looking good for you. time.
We can smell the power in your veins.
Should have seen that coming.
Picture.
So, you want to be nasty about it then?
Right here. Bad luck for you, bub.
I am impressed.
Prepare yourselves.
That must have taken practice.
The power of the light.
We will knock you down! Your blood will heal all!
You won't break my resolve that easily.
My mother's hand!
With the proper spell, I'm sure they'll recover. Still, they persist.
A pathetic attempt at intimidation.
Should do the trick. Now for something real special. Attached to that face. Weak. Let's dance.
Friends. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
Our pact will not be broken! He's here. Now is the time. We can close them all.
Something isn't right.
Got some more flunkies coming in. Sure about that? Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it. About time.
Now that was something.
Forever in service.
I cannot seem to focus.
Is that your best shot?
Our time to shine.
They're as good as done. Prepare! What to mention you shipping them off to this time?
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Don't want to get up. Kiss it goodbye.
This is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
Now it's mine.
That was really something.
You really want to play games with me?
Defeat them together.
Well executed.
Just wait until it's my turn.
I may be tough, but still.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. You were too weak for this fight.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Hey there.
The longer we can forestall the prophecy, the more time we have to beat it. Did Sarah ever tell you how we first met?
Let me guess. A friendly conversation in a library?
Eventually. But first, we faced each other in the Abbey grounds, prepared to do battle.
Sarah does not pull her punches. It is a wonder you are standing here.
Give me some credit. I'm the Sorcerer Supreme, not a dime store thaumaturge. You see, I'd stumbled upon the Abbey despite its many wards. The stink of the Darkhold drew me to your resting place. As I attempted to locate that vile tome, Sarah nearly took my head off with magic as old as the world. She thought me a sorcerous scavenger come to exhume you.
She was more than justified. I'm only surprised her first blast missed.
Indeed. That day I learned how fiercely she cares for you. It's why recently I was so hesitant to even suggest your resurrection.
So, how did your face-off end?
Agatha arrived, asked why we were standing with arms outstretched like fashionable zombies, and invited me in for tea.
This I can imagine.
One arched eyebrow ended a sorcerer's duel. For all my mystical mettle, Agatha was at times the strongest of us all. Let's endeavor to meet again soon. Our time together is always illuminating, Hunter. To listen to the whispers of time and fate, the mind must sit impossibly still. Welcome, Hunter.